Now, despite being told he would never drive, car fanatic Declan Spencer never let his disability stop him passing his test in a specially adapted mobility van.
The 24-year-old had a muscle wasting condition known as Duchenne muscular dystrophy, but he always dreamt of driving around a famous German racetrack. And after he passed away earlier this year, his mum decided that she would finish his bucket list on his behalf, as our social affairs editor Alison Holt reports.
Let me introduce you to Dex van, his absolute pride and joy. 19-inch alloys in Lamborghini bronze.
Alex Spencer is at a supercar show exhibiting her son Declan's van. It was specially adapted for his disabilities, but he took it to the next level. Declan had a muscle wasting condition and needed help with everything. Getting the tyres was on the bucket list he drew up when he knew he only had a short time to live. So was coming to this show. Alex has a small knitted Declan with her as she tries to tick this off the list. They'd planned to come here last year, but that weekend, whilst they were out for a drive, the 24-year-old died.
We spoke about how lucky we were to have such an incredible bond. Dec took his last breath. But he was in his van, he was in his favourite thing ever. Just me and him, no nurses, no carers. I'm in the middle of something.
For more than 2 years, Alex has been keeping video diaries for us, charting her fight to get social care for Declan. They wanted to highlight the daily struggles faced by someone with complex needs.
It's made like my chest and my lungs weak or my heart.
Staff shortages and a lack of funding to cover the actual cost of care meant Alex was often looking after Declan on her own.
I've now got to do the rest of the night, get Declan up in the morning. Then I'm going to have to look after Declan all day tomorrow.
At one point she was awake caring for him for 60 hours straight. Her absolute exhaustion clear.
Why have I fallen asleep? And I don't realise he's not breathing.
Despite the pressure on them, Declan wanted to make the most of every second he had.
I want to get up and live my life to the fullest.
But even at the end of his life, it was a fight to get enough care to cover the basics. Although 4 days after he died, the bills came in.
I've received 2 emails today from the 2 care companies we were using with invoices. And one of them even said that someone provided care for Dec on Sunday. They were trying to get payment for a night that they didn't even do because he had passed away.
Now Alex wants politicians and the health and care staff they dealt with to understand the impact on families of the battles and the worry.
I remember actually saying to them at the time, you have robbed me of spending quality time with my son because I'm exhausted. And I can't ever get that time back. So whilst I was having to train carers up to look after him, only for them to do 1 shift, or even when he was given months to live, still having to jump through the hoops to be able to get the care that he needed, not even that he deserved, but that he needed. We shouldn't have had to go through that.
Now Alex is working her way through Declan's bucket list in his memory.
I want Dec to be proud of me and proud of what I'm trying to achieve in his honour.
Also on his list was having his van driven round the Nürburgring in Germany.
I'm just about to board the Eurostar.
And in Paris, with knitted Declan still at her side, Alex visited the sites he'd dreamed of. By continuing to tell his story, she hopes to make more people understand how better social care would transform lives. Alison Holt, BBC News.